and welcome to my channel. I'm Janelle Roner, obsessed with all things keto and low carb. I believe looking and feeling your best does not have to suck. It can be fun, it can be delicious. Okay, let's get to the video today. Today, I'm gonna talk about my journey over the last 4 years of becoming a mom, starting keto, dropping 35 pounds, getting pregnant again, dropping another 5. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so let's rewind 4 years ago. I had just gotten married. We just bought our first house. I had just graduated nursing school, and we got pregnant. We were so excited. We had our first daughter, Raylan. She is now 4. And things were really hard. I was struggling with postpartum depression. My delivery was extremely dangerous. That's really like a whole nother story. But I had a placental abruption with her, which is an emergency for her and I. It was like the best and worst day of our lives. I like got chills just thinking about it. So yeah, we had our first daughter and she is like the most perfect little thing, except we had a really hard time. You know, I think that's the part of motherhood people don't really talk about. You know, you're supposed to be in this blissful time with your new baby, and that really wasn't the case for me. I had a really hard time. I was recovering from a very, very serious emergency delivery. It just was a really hard time for me. I was overweight. I wanted to lose the baby weight. I was depressed. I didn't feel good in my own skin. I wasn't sleeping like most new moms know. And things were just really hard. 6 months later, we found out she has anaphylactic allergies. I had to give her an EpiPen at a Denny's when she was eating eggs. She's anaphylactically allergic to eggs, dairy, and peanuts. She has severe eczema. So like things were just snowballing, you know, and I was just struggling. I was struggling as a mom. I was struggling as a wife. And I found something on Facebook. So I had discovered Unique. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's like a multi-level marketing company for makeup. And I just liked it. I had a little online party or whatever they are. And I started to get ready again. You know, I started to get dressed again. I was avoiding social events. I didn't feel good in my own skin. I felt heavy and uncomfortable. I didn't want to get ready. I didn't want to go anywhere. And starting Unique and having that little online party, it just gave me something. I needed something. I didn't know at the time, but I did. So fast forward a little bit, I was just like starting to feel like me again. So I decided to join Unique and actually start my own little makeup journey, which was great. I loved it. It was exactly what I needed at the time. I needed motivation to get ready, to get up, to reach out to other people, to find friends again. I just needed that at the time. After that, I found Atkins. So Atkins is low carb, keto-ish. They're pretty much in the same realm of things. So I got a book, I think, and I just felt motivated to like go for it, to try to work on myself, to try to work on my weight. I had like 35 pounds to still lose from having my daughter. She was now like 6 months old. And yeah, so I decided to give Atkins a try, and I've never loved anything in my life. I have always struggled with dieting or wanting to diet, wanting to be thinner. I've always kind of been like a curvier body, and for whatever reason, I always wanted to be thinner. And so I found Atkins and I loved it. Like I've never felt so satisfied. I've never enjoyed a diet or food more than doing Atkins. Then, then I decided to do with a group of girls from work. I decided to join. There was a local, there's a local gym, and it's like a really intense 6-week, 20-pound challenge. Okay. I had already lost 15, so I had 20 more to lose. So us girls from work, decided to do this thing, and it was all clean eating. So it was basically low fat, low calorie diet, 100% clean eating. And I struggled to lose weight. I didn't cheat once. They were intense 6-day-a-week workouts, and I struggled each week to lose weight. I felt starving. I felt weak. I felt defeated because I was eating very low calorie, working out very hard, and it was not working for me. I was very discouraged. And we kept cutting back. And finally, when we did carb cycling was when the weight dropped. So I ended the challenge successfully, although it just reiterated to me that my body just doesn't like carbs, whether it's clean carbs. It was sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa, oats, rolled oats. It was good, high quality carbs, and my body just didn't respond. The second we started carb cycling was when I noticed a difference in my weight loss. And we were doing weekly weigh-ins. I was followed by a nutritionist. So it just reiterated to me what I already had known from doing Atkins, is that my body and I just feel better doing a low carb, higher fat diet. So I successfully lost the 20 pounds. I had already lost the 15 from Atkins prior, but right after I went right back to Atkins, which again is like another form of keto. So right after that, and I've kept it off. I kept it off for the whole year. And meanwhile, Unique kind of faded out. It was what I needed at the time, but it wasn't my life mission. It wasn't my life mission to sell makeup. It just was exactly what I needed at the time when I was really struggling. I had always wanted more for myself. I'm a nurse and I love my job, but I just always felt like there was something else out there. I always felt like there was more for me. I didn't know what that was. I never knew. I just always had this feeling of more. I wanted more. I needed more. There was more of me to give, or I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I always felt there was more for me. So Unique kind of fizzled out, and that's okay. It was what I needed at the time. It motivated me to want to lose weight. It was exactly what I needed to snowball into where I got, okay? So there I was, 35 pounds down, feeling great, okay? I got pregnant with my second daughter, which we were so happy. And the situation was night and day experience from my first daughter, which made me feel guilty as a mom. I felt like I struggled so much with my first daughter. And then we had our second baby, Sloan. And she's just the easiest baby since day one. The delivery was a C-section, which was planned because of my previous complications. We did have some complications at the end of my pregnancy. When we had to deliver her a little bit early, I developed cholestasis, which is a liver condition. And we had to deliver her at 35 weeks, but she came out perfectly healthy. And she's an angel. And the experience was totally different for me. I don't know if it was just because I was a second-time mom and I knew what I was doing, or I don't know, but I did not struggle with postpartum depression in my second daughter. I know some women fear that when they go to have their second child, if they struggled with that as a first-time mom. I did not. Like January, I was ready for like my postpartum snapback, I was ready to get back to it. I breastfed her for 6 months, and I did not do keto while I was pregnant. My OBGYN advised me not to, so I did not. January of this year, I was like ready to rock and roll, ready to get my body back. Like I knew, I was like ready. Yeah. And I knew, like I had learned time and time again in the past with every other diet, I've tried Weight Watchers, I've tried clean, I've tried counting calories. My body just does best on a low carb, high fat diet. So I knew this time around, I was like, I ain't messing around with nothing but low carb or keto. So I got right to it, and the weight just came off. It's just what my body likes. And I lost 25 pounds in about 4 to 5 months. I did the math after and I lost about 1.25 pounds a week, which in retrospect sounds like not a lot. The scale is a very evil thing. I hate the scale. But here I am now, 25 pounds down, feeling amazing. Like, this is not a diet for me. This is a lifestyle. I will always eat this way because it's how I feel my best. Another fun surprise that came this year, in addition to the 25-pound weight loss, I've started a business. So let's rewind back to March or February when I had started my keto postpartum journey, and my niece was like, you should start a TikTok. And I was like, no. First of all, I'm old. First of all, I can't. Second of all, I can't dance. No, nope, I'm not doing a TikTok. And she was like, no, it's not like that. It's like you just share your journey, share your recipes, just like a blog kind of, and you can just share your journey. Maybe it'll help somebody else. It'll hold you accountable. And I was like, I guess, whatever. Okay. So I started, I thought maybe 1 or 2 people would follow me, maybe people that I know. Anyways, so we started it. So things were going great. I was sharing my food, sharing this, sharing that. All of a sudden, a video went viral, and I was at work, and I remember it was Big Mac in a bowl, or, Big Mac burger bowl. And it went viral. That was my very first viral video. And I was at work, and my notifications were on, and they were and I was like, what's happening? And I was like, oh my God, how cool. It's amazing. I, again, never thought anything about it. Okay. So I just kept posting, just kept doing my thing. And then more and more videos were just going viral. There was no rhyme or reason to it. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know what TikTok was the month prior. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And then maybe April or May, and my niece again was like, hey, you should write a little cookbook just of your recipes to document. So nobody needs that. I share all my stuff for free, and I will do that forever. But she was like, well, it makes it easier for people to find the recipes, so you don't have to scroll through TikTok, scroll through Instagram. And I said, oh, okay, whatever. Okay, sure. So I got to work, and I put together the 50 quick and easy keto recipes that helped me lose 25 pounds. And I launched that on July 16th, and my life absolutely changed overnight. Absolutely changed overnight. Thousands and thousands of copies have been sold. And it just snowballed even more from there. And I could cry thinking about this. It just changed my life. I had no idea what was gonna happen this year. I just never expected to own such a successful business in such a small amount of time. And I owe it all to all of my followers, all of my supporters who have purchased or liked or commented or shared on any of my posts. I owe everything to you guys. After the cookbook, things snowballed more. The TikTok grew, Instagram grew. Big brands were reaching out and wanted to collaborate. I still pinch myself every single day, and I cannot believe that this is happening to me. After that, we did the Keto Kickstarter kit, which again has been super successful. And there's no words for how amazing this last 6 months has been. I always knew I wanted more for me and my family, and it chose me. TikTok changed my life. You all have changed my life. Keto has changed my life. I will be forever grateful for every person here. And there's no amount of words that I could ever say to truly tell you how much I appreciate what you have done for me and my family. I love you guys so much. And I have much more exciting things planned. And I cannot wait to grow more with you guys. You have been with me since day one, and I cannot wait to see what's next.